CBC News has learned the federal government is investigating whether a Nova Scotia Métis group, members of that group, are using their ID cards to buy everything from gas to cars tax-free. They're not legally entitled to those tax breaks. Elizabeth Chu has more in this CBC News investigation.
At Treaty Gas in Cole Harbour, an Indian status card holder buys $40 in gas and saves nearly $14 in tax because of the card. Only Indian status card holders, a government term, are legally entitled to a tax break. A note reminds cashiers Métis cards are not accepted yet. They are not status Indians. But according to an online document, members of the Eastern Woodland Métis, Nova Scotians who claim mixed heritage and self-identify as Métis, got a tax break here at this gas station. That is a major frustration for Bob Glode, chief of Millbrook First Nation, which owns Treaty Gas.
It's not right because we fought for tax exemption for a number of years, and we continuously to fight for the recognition of it. It's a direct insult, and they're taking advantage of the opportunities that we have.
According to minutes of a 2016 meeting of the Eastern Woodland Métis, members have not only bought gas tax-free, but they've also shopped at Naturalizer, a shoe store at Micmac Mall, picked up big-ticket items like a snowblower and even vehicles at O'Regan's, Race Auto, and Yarmouth Kia, all HST-free.
So come on, let's go.
The Grand Chief of the Eastern Woodland Métis, Mary Lou Parker, says nowhere on the membership card does it say it's to be used for tax exemption, but she suggests members go ahead and show the card at the cash register.
We're telling them to show the card, that they are Métis, and if the proprietor wants to accept that card and give them a break, it is entirely up to the proprietor, and I'm okay with that.
But isn't that breaking the law?
We don't break the law. We do not break the law. The proprietor knows what they're doing.
But according to Canada Revenue Agency, both the vendor and the purchaser could be violating tax law and facing penalties. CBC spoke to the 3 auto dealerships. None of them said they knowingly accepted the Métis card for a tax-free purchase. As for the snowblower, it was apparently bought at Eastern Turf. The top snowblower goes for $2,800, so the tax break would be $420.
Legally, it looks correct.
Ron McLeod, who works in sales, says there have only been a few sales to Indian status card holders, so it's hard for staff to know the rules.
We'll be making changes to how we proceed forward, making certain that the proper cards are shown and what the bad cards look like will be shown for the people to deal with at the front counter.
That report from Elizabeth Chu. The Indigenous Services Department says its investigation into whether the Eastern Woodland Métis group is, quote, mistakenly advising its members to obtain benefits is still in the early stages.